Hello there. Welcome to episode 77 of Live Fishing. Let's go see if the fish are biting, shall we? As always, if you guys could drop a like, comment, share, subscribe. Check out all my links, follow what you can. Consider becoming a member or leaving $1 or more donation while I'm live. We'll get you written down on the Hall of Fame. Also, if you guys could check out my merch and eBay store, I have both of those. Both of those support me. What else? I'm a little tired this morning. Yeah, I don't think I got anything else other than let's see if we can hit our daily goals of 100 likes, $5 in donations, and 1 daily member. Giveaway did end yesterday. I haven't got the winner yet, but I will, and then I will also announce the celebration stream here in the next week or so. I just gotta look at the weather, see what day is good and whatnot. So anyways, we're back out at Boone, fishing with jigs again. Probably gonna work this bank. We'll see where this boat goes. Boat just showed up as we did. Nope. I need to adjust my camera here. Boom. A little bit like that. Okay. All right, there we go. Nope. Purple rain, purple rain. Someone was blasting that when I was getting stuff out of my car this morning at the parking lot. What's up, Freddie? How are you? Hell yeah, Freddie. Thank you for that donation this morning, too. I saw it when I was getting ready to come out here. What's up, Parker? How are you? What's up, everyone? How's everybody's Saturday going so far? That's good. That's good. Guys, do not go see Super Troopers 3. It is the worst movie I have ever seen. Maybe not ever, but it's like up there. It's the worst movie I've seen in a very long time. It's not even like close to being funny. It's just a bunch of fucking dick and fart jokes, and they're not even funny. I walked out of it after about 45 minutes to an hour yesterday. Yeah, Super Troopers 1 and 2 are pretty good. Now that I remember, I might have to go back and try to watch them again. But I saw I didn't see the first one in theaters. I saw the second one in theaters. I liked it. I liked the first two, but this third one was just awful. It wasn't like, I don't know. Just really, 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 really bad. What's up, Rogas? How are you today? Yeah, guys, the giveaway ended, but we'll run a new one here pretty soon. I'm going to pick the winner here. Oh, fish. Nice. Got the skunk off already. It's a decent crappie. What's up with his gill here, though? What the heck? Let's get this guy back in. I don't know what happened there. Boom, whatever. Got the skunk off. But yeah, first giveaway ended. I'm going to pick the winner soon, and I will announce the winner in the celebration stream, which will be sometime in August. Probably going to aim for the weekend. Next weekend I do have to go to a first birthday of a child, so I don't know if we'll do it next weekend or not. We're in Stillwater, Oklahoma at Boomer Lake. But it will definitely be in August. And then also we'll probably start running another giveaway here in the next week or two. And that's when we'll just start doing gift cards and whatnot. Maybe a little bit longer before the next giveaway. Maybe not until end of August or beginning of September, but either way we'll do it here within the next month and the next one. But we're also gonna start doing some Halloween themed streams and challenges on the streams. I'm gonna change. We already got orange on this pole. I'm gonna change out the other pole that I have. It's probably after another day or two of fishing. I'll just take the rest of that line off and put orange on that pole. So we'll be rocking orange until November on both of the poles. But then also there's several different challenges. Obviously we're gonna come out here and try to catch some fish on some candy. We're gonna start off probably easy, like doing some gummy worms and stuff, but then we might do some weird ones and whatnot. And there's a few other ideas that I have in my head, but I gotta think about a little bit more. Like I want to use a pumpkin somehow, maybe like as a bobber or something. I'm not quite sure exactly how we would use like an actual pumpkin. I could easily get like a plastic pumpkin and use that as like a bobber or something, but I want to use like a real pumpkin, a little pumpkin, obviously. We might use it as like a weight or something. I don't know. That's what I mean. I don't know yet, but there's a couple other ideas that I gotta dial down more, but we'll definitely start doing some of the Halloween challenges and whatnot here soon. What's up, Andre? How are you today? Welcome in. Guys, hit that like, hit that sub, hit that bell notification. Let's see if we can't get our daily goals of 100 likes, $5 in donations, and 1 new member. Shout out to Freddie G again. We're going to write you down on the new Hall of Fame. I just wanted to get to fishing here for the first half. Freddie G this morning donated like $20 to us before we were even live. So technically, we have hit our daily goal of donations, but I like to do it while live. What's up, Mohammed? What's up, Sierra? We're in Stillwater, Oklahoma at Boomer Lake. I was going to work this bank, but the boat guy showed up. So I don't want to cut him off or anything. We might go behind us here or something. Plus, I think he was kind of wanting to get in here, but oh well. Oh yeah, guys, have any of you guys seen Devil May Cry on Netflix? I started watching that the other day. It's a pretty good anime. I've watched Naruto a little bit, like 10 years ago. And then I watched Avatar: The Last Airbender. Other than that, I haven't really watched too many animes. It's like the first one that I actually like. I'm on the second season. I've only watched the first episode or two of the second season, but I'm gonna finish it, and then the third and final season's coming out later this year or next year. Ah, dang it. I think we missed a guy there. I'm angry because here in the... dang. Yeah, it's supposed to get to like 100 later today, but it's at least getting down into like the 70s overnight now. I was waking up at like 4 in the morning to come out here, and it was like already 80 degrees. So at least like cool. It's not even really hot right now. This is 12 pound, and then on my other pole I have 10. Hello, I'm a car guy. How are you today? Welcome in. A few more casts with this guy, and then we'll throw the other guy around. And then I think we're gonna go on to the right and let this guy on the boat move where he wants to move on this bank. What's up, Clipped? Don, how are you? We're in Oklahoma. That's in Stillwater at Boomer Lake. I think it's the one guy that comes out with his like wife and kids before. I just can't tell because he's by himself today, but I think it's that guy. I think he's wanting to work this bank. He's seen me do it. Plus, I told him the other day. Nope. You live right next to here? Nice. Like at the Boomer Lake or like Stillwater? Alrighty. I see what people are doing. I was like, why is everyone stopping? The sunset or sunrise. I was faced the other way. I was like, why is everyone stopping right here? I didn't think they were looking at me, but there's like 4 people that were like stopped along this bridge. I was like, what's going on? You know what to do, Freddie. I would prefer you not to, because you're a stranger. You can try again later, car guy. What's up, Gary? What's up, DK Plays? Oh, don't know what that was. That's about 10 to 12 feet. Before we got a bunch of rain this spring, it was about 9 feet, and then we got a bunch of rain. So it's probably like 10 to 12 now. There we go. Second fish is another crappie. Oh, okay. Self-release. If you show up, I'm going to take it as a threat. I don't care if that comes off weird or whatever. You're a stranger to me on the internet asking if you can show up. If we established a relationship on here for a little while, and then you were like, can I come fish with you? I'd be like, yeah, sure, let's try it. But this is my first time seeing you in my chat. Please do not show up. I will take it as a threat. And I'll either move, or I'll call the cops, or I'll defend myself. Like, please don't show up. That's weird as fuck. I have no idea who you are. Like I said, if you've been around on the stream for a week or two and you were talking and whatnot, and then you were like, I live next to that lake and can I come? I'd be like, sure, let's try it, but sorry. We might go down this bank now. He's kind of going the other way. Thank you guys for 13 likes. Can we get to that 100 like goal? $5 in donations and 1 new member. I know what I'm doing, Liam, but thank you. Oh, that was a hard hit. Oh, we had a fish. I didn't even feel it, dude. It was probably just a little crappie. Yeah, man, we should be back. I know next week on Saturday I have to go to a first birthday party. Other than that, we should be back to our normal Tuesday through Sunday scheduling. I will say I'm thinking that probably we're going to have a Monday stream again this week just to make up for this past week. This past week there was SummerSlam last weekend. Then it was my nephew's birthday on Tuesday. And then Thursday, I know I said I was going to stream on Thursday, but that's because first we had my brother asked if I wanted to go to Frontier City, which is an amusement park here, on Thursday, and I was like, yeah, sure. And then there looked like there's some rain coming in, so he was like, we might be going Monday, and I was like, okay, like this coming Monday. And so then that's why I was like, there's probably going to be a stream on Thursday. But then he texted me on Wednesday being like, you want to go tomorrow still? And I was like, sure. So we went to amusement park Thursday, and then Friday I took off to go see Super Troopers 3, and plus I had to catch up on a few things. Like I needed to clean my house. I hadn't really cleaned it decently in like a couple of weeks because of fishing and stuff and whatnot. Don't go see Super Troopers 3, though. It's the worst movie I've seen in a very long time. And I like that type of comedy, too. I normally like the raunchy, like, just stupid comedy. I was ready to go see it, too. It was really, really bad, though. Walked out of it, like, really bad. I like the first 2 movies, too, but Jesus. But yeah, I had a pretty good couple weeks, though. But yeah, we should be back. Plus, school starts this coming week. I don't go to school or have kids, but it'll just be easier on my schedule. Not that it's like hard or anything, but it is easier to schedule around when the kids and my brother's wife aren't home for summer, because my brother's wife works at the schools here too, so she's off for summer. And when I have to go do my other business, my eBay business, I don't have to. They said that they get up early, but I like to let them sleep in and whatnot. What's up, Blaze? How are you today? Welcome in. Plus, it's going to start cooling off. Like, it's already cooling off in the mornings. We just need the afternoons now to get cooled off again. And then we'll start moving the streams back to the normal, like, start time between, like, 10 and 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. What's up, Lil Dobby? How are you? Right now, I'm only coming out this early because of the heat. And it's really not even like me personally, it's for my phone overheating. Because I could come out for like 3 or 4 hours and be fine in the heat. As long as I hydrate. It's really just about my phone overheating. There's not a whole lot really, other than maybe some shade, but even then it's so hot that like it's just in the shade, it's not even really super cool. It is cooler, obviously, but it's just so hot. overheats my phone. But and then probably towards the end of the August, beginning of September, it should start staying out of the 100-degree weather, which will be really good for us. What's up, Trevin? How are you today? I'm doing great. Guys, hit that like, hit that sub, hit that bell notification. Consider becoming an any level member, or leaving $1 or more donation will get you written down in the Hall of Fame. What's up, Mr. Personality? What's up, Homer Simpson? How are you guys this morning? How's everybody else this morning? Let me know where you guys are watching from down below. Thank you, Trevin. But yeah, that's when we'll start doing we'll start doing a few different challenges here, like Halloween challenges and stuff, but definitely as we get closer to September, we'll pick up heavier on like the Halloween challenges and different things that I want to do. Going to work again? Damn. Well, I hope work goes good as good as it can go. Michigan in the house, North Carolina in the house. Nice. I'm fishing in Oklahoma, guys. I want to move down this bank, but I also not sure what this guy on the boat is doing. I don't really want to cut him off either. We kind of showed up at the spot at the same time. Oh. I don't know if that was a fish. Good morning, little Dobby. I love fishing too. What's up, Pogo? How are you? Yeah. I just woke up this early because it's supposed to be 100 degrees again today. Yay. It's actually really, really nice right now, though. But about 10 a.m., it jumps up about 10 to 15 degrees, and then it just gets hotter. I said, wake up. Oh, yeah, how's the new job going? Didn't you start a new job? I want to walk this bank, but the guy on the boat, I just don't really want to cut him off. It's not making me upset or anything. I just don't want to cut. I don't know what his plan was. Like I said, we kind of showed up at the same time. Ah, damn. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah. When I worked my landscaping job, it was a pretty chill job other than when it was like middle summer, middle of winter. Mainly middle summer, middle of winter, because luckily for landscaping, stuff doesn't really grow. But middle of summer was, yeah. That was about the only sucky time of the year for the landscaping job. Unless if it snowed and iced, because we were part of the team that cleaned the sidewalks. That sucked. But honestly, I'd rather do that than be in the 100-degree heat trying to weed eat or mow or whatever. But also, the fires and stuff probably make it 10 times worse. Thank you guys for 23 likes. We're almost a quarter of the way to that like goal of 100. Thank you guys for being here. I think he's gonna go there. Okay, I think we're gonna walk this bank, guys. Before we do that, I'm gonna write Freddie G down because he did donate before we went live this morning. And he hasn't been written down since we're doing rewrites on the new Hall of Fame stuff too. He hasn't been rewritten down, and he should have been a long time ago. What's up, Mason? We're in Stillwater, Oklahoma at Boomer Lake. Freddie G. Boom. If you guys want to be written down on the Hall of Fame, consider becoming any level member or donating $1 or more. All right, let's start walking this bank. I think this guy kind of wants to come here, and I'm going to go out there. Louisiana, nice. Well, good luck. Lake Pontchartrain. A levee broke out Lake Pontchartrain. I don't know if you listen to Suicide Boys or not, but they have like a clip of a news clip, and it says that. What's up, Yankee Candle? How are you? We are in Stillwater, Oklahoma at Boomer Lake. Let's try right here first. A levee broke at Lake Pontchartrain. Nope. Dang it. I was wondering, because all the students are coming back, I was wondering if this lake would get a little bit more pressure as the students come back. Seems like it might be. Which I don't really care, I mean, just wondering. Plus, as it cools off, we can move around the lake more. I was wanting to do that, but it's the weekend, and I wanted to just kind of come down here. On Monday's stream, I'll probably... Oh, there we go. Third crappie. On Monday... Oh, okay. Self-release again. On Monday's stream, we'll probably go start on the dock and move around the dock that's next to the boat ramp, not this. Hit the like, hit the sub. That sounds fun. We had another self-release there, guys. I wonder where he was going. What's up, Romeo? Yeah, we've caught 3 crappies so far. One was a little bit above the average size. The other 2 were pretty average. Not quite a slab, though, but... At least we're getting numbers today. The last week, 2 weeks, even though this past week I didn't really go fishing a whole lot, it still was a pretty struggle to catch numbers. I wonder if that was a carp or a largemouth. What's up, B-Prods? Yes, I remember you. How are you? The crappie, yeah. I just don't like to clean fish. Fish. What is this? Oh, did we lose him? No, we got him. Oh, I side hooked a bluegill. What the heck? Well, there's our second species, even though I didn't really technically catch it. Catch and release. I can keep them here. I just, like I said, I don't really like to clean fish. You're in your tank? Nice. You caught a baby bass yesterday? I caught one 2 weeks ago, or a week or two ago, I forget. The last couple of weeks have been a blur. What's up, Adventure Paradise? How are you? Watching from Papua New Guinea? Nice. I think that's the first time we've had someone say they're watching from there. Thank you guys for 30 likes. We're almost a third of the way to that like goal of 100. We're also really close to 2,600 subscribers, guys. Honestly, we probably would have hit it this week if I had more free time. Honestly, we'll probably hit 3,000 by the end of August. We'd probably be a bit closer to like 35 or 4,000 if I wasn't so busy, but I'm also not complaining because it was a good type of busyness. But I also do think about when I'm not streaming for you guys. There we go. This is Oliver. How are you today, Oliver? Yes, exactly, Pugga, exactly. It's crazy that, like, back in, like, January and February, I was really thinking, I was like, damn, am I going to have to go get a job? Because I was like, it's been almost 2 years. eBay pays me decently, but not enough. But I was like, damn, am I going to have to get a job now? But then I made the content switch, and luckily this is now my job. It's pretty crazy. And I don't mean that, like, I don't know. If you guys know my story, then you know what I'm talking about. It's a very long story. Oh, yes, it has. We'll eventually do some gaming streams again. I just don't really... Battlefield 6 is not for me. And then I just don't really want to sit down and play video games right now. There we go. Is this a catfish? Kind of seems like it might be. Oh no, it's a crappie. He was fighting like a catfish. Fourth fish is another crappie. He's a little bit bigger. Still pretty average though. You still play 2042? Is there still... I would play that. I miss 2042 so much. That was such a good game. It is probably top 3 Battlefields for me. It probably goes Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4, and then 2042. And then you fish for pike in the streams and ponds, and nice. I wish there was stuff like that here. Like, there's the college here, then they do some research stuff, but not quite like that. There we go. With nice Pogo. No, I would play Battlefield 6. Just isn't what I thought it was gonna be, and I don't want to wait 3 years for it to be what I think it should be. What's up, M2 Edits? Thank you, thank you. Good luck to you. Honestly, I wish we could just catch pike and muskie here in Oklahoma. And perch. What's up, Fisher dude? How are you this morning? That's what I thought. My suspicions were right. I was wanting to go out and he was wanting to go in. They've made a lot of changes, but you can hear it in Squidgy's voice. The new map hits over about at least some. Yeah, this is what I mean. Like, it has, like, I don't know. Yeah, there's just, like, you heard me complain. I've complained about that for too long to complain about it anymore. I really had a loss for words of what to say about Battlefield 6 other than that's just not for me. And I can't wait 2 more years for it to be what it should be. Because it has a really good base. It had the Portal, had a Battle Royale. The base of the multiplayer was good. They just needed to fix the maps and a few other different things. But it took them forever to do a lot of stuff, and there's still a lot of stuff that apparently they haven't fixed. And then they're still not releasing a whole lot of new content either. I have been kind of wanting to get like a racing simulator set up. You just started Fallout 4? Nice. I played a little bit of 4, but I played a lot of Fallout 76. Oh, that was the ground. Might be stuck. I set the hook decently. I got it. Let's move down the bank. Grab my pole here. Guys, I need some more animes to watch that are like Devil May Cry. I can't really watch a lot of like the animes that are like Naruto, that type of like the fighting animes, and like the like, I don't know how to explain it other than just straight up like the fighting stuff like Naruto. I can't really watch that. It's not bad, but it doesn't really keep my attention. But Devil May Cry is made perfectly. Plus, it was based off of a video game. I didn't even know that before I started watching it. But I need more animes like that. I'm gonna finish the 2nd season later today. Nice, Pogo, nice. I think, I can't remember if I mastered all of the operators or not. I don't think I did. I was trying to, but then it just was going to be way too much. How's everybody's weekend going so far? Let me Know if anybody's going fishing this weekend. And if you are, what are you fishing for? Guys, we're almost a third of the way to that like goal of 100. Oh. Kassan Robot Hunter from 19 is your favorite movie? That's the thing too about a lot of the different animes. There's just way too many. There's just way too much. That's also what I like about Devil May Cry. So there's only 8 episodes in each season, and they're each like 30 minutes long. That's also what keeps me from watching a lot of different ones is because there's like 1,000 episodes, or if there's not 1,000 episodes, each episode's like an hour plus, with like a lot of different filler. But an anime movie, I would watch that. As long as there's nothing really like that I would have to know if it was like from a series or something like that. That was interesting. This is my lake. Get out of here. No, I'm joking. I talked to the guy the other day. He was pretty chill. And watch Sci-Fi Channel for animes. Nice. I remember like Toonami and different things like that, like after Adult Swim was over. And then I watched Yu-Gi-Oh! Too. That's one of the few animes I've watched. Yu-Gi-Oh!, Avatar. I watched all of the original Yu-Gi-Oh! TV show. I know there's a couple like different add-ons and whatnot nowadays, but the original one, I watched all of that, and Avatar. I've watched all of anything Avatar I've seen, except for Korra, actually. The one where it's like their daughter or whatever it is. I haven't seen that one. But that was coming out when I was like an older teenager, and I was like, that's not for me. MLTB with the hiding. Thank you for that gift. I appreciate it. Guys, let's see if we can't get 100 likes, $5 in donations, and 1 new member for our daily stream goals. We're already a third of the way to that like goal. Vampire Hunter D? No, I've literally have not, like I said, Avatar, Naruto. I watched the first 4 seasons of Naruto. Avatar, and then Yu-Gi-Oh! And then even like Pokemon, I've seen like an episode here and there. My brother was more of the Pokemon person. Other than that, I have not watched any sort of anime. So anything like you name, other than what I just named, I have not seen. I'll have to watch the Vampire Hunter D then. I just don't like the like I said, like anything like that's like karate, Naruto like stuff. I just can't really get into that. But if it's like a little slightly different with with vampires or whatever it may be, I can watch that. We might have to break off here. Okay. Oh, hold on. It's just a stick. Nice. Very nice. And it's not bent out. Okay, cool. Okay, I'll have to... So... Vampire Hunter D and Sun Robot Hunter. Okay. I'm probably going to forget that first one, but I'll probably be able to remember the vampire one. But But I'm going to check them out. Like I said, I wanted to watch more because it's just like a lot of the movies, a lot of like the action movies and different things like that. They're not good anymore. It's not good action anymore. Or if it is, it's like a foreign movie, which is no offense. They make some good movies, but like it does help it when it's not in another language. But also, like I said, it's getting so bad that I'm willing to start. Not like anime was bad, but like I'm wanting to start trying to watch some anime for the different action because I really like the Devil May Cry anime. Jesus, Super Troopers 3. I'm going to probably be complaining about that for a couple streams. It was so bad. It was so bad. Oh, I casted right next to a fish there. What's up, Gihan? Gihan? Sorry if I butchered your name there. Oh, what was that? It's probably the ground. There is one other movie too, but all of the showings right now are like super late. Not super late, like 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. But that's late for me because when I wake up at 5:30, I don't want to go see a movie that late. It's called The Ice Cream Man. That's also getting bad reviews, but it is horror. And the trailer's intriguing, so I'm at least going to go give that one a try. But like I said, I can't go see that one until like Wednesday. Because it's like 8 and 10 p.m. show times. I don't even know what... Oh, yeah, what is that? The End of Oak Street comes out next week. That one seems interesting. We'll see if it's good or not. I'm trying to think if there's anything next week that comes out. Okay, that's some structure. Pogo! W Pogo! Thank you, Pogo. You'll be written down again in the Hall of Fame when we get back to our bag. Pogo with the goal. With the one member, W Pogo's in the chat. W Pogo, unofficial weather wise man, got it too. I'm glad he got it. No offense to anybody else, but he did. You've been in the chats, in the streams before, chatting weather wise man. It's always good to see a familiar name get those gifted subs. Thank you, Pogo, again. W Pogo in the chat. There's one of our 3 goals. Let's hit our other 2 goals of $5 in donations and that 100 likes. We usually always hit that like goal. Let's see if we can't hit that's $5. Technically, Freddie hit it, though, this morning before we went live, but we weren't live yet, so it didn't count as our live goal. I did not know that, Pogo. Yeah, we've got, was it 3 or I think 4 crappie now. I believe it was 4, yeah. Because we touched the 4th one. The first one we touched, and then the 2nd and 3rd one, they self-released. All right, one more cast with this guy, and then we're going to throw... Okay. I might be stuck now. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, okay, let's just throw the other guy. The other pole around here, and then we'll move down the bank. Ooh, hopefully the stomach... My stomach was not very good this morning, but it got better. But now, hopefully, it doesn't make me have to go into the restroom. Oh, well. that should be good still. I didn't, it's hooked in the right place, but I was very tired this morning and I hooked this all weird. Pogo with the stay hydrated gift. W Pogos again. Jesus, you'll get your name written down and then a smiley face. What's up, Nick? What's up, Advia? From Stillwater, Oklahoma. And we were just down the bridge at the beginning. We caught a couple down there. And we'll move back down there later and stream as the sun comes over these trees behind me. Guys, can we get 15 more likes? We're halfway to that like goal. No crocs or alligators here. Just gotta watch out for the occasional water snake, but even then they'll bite you, but they'll just leave a little bite mark. What's up, Rick? How are you today? Oh wait, no, we've caught 5 fish. Because I forgot we snagged that tiny little bluegill. Nice. Well, good luck out there. What was that noise? This isn't a river. It does look like one. I get that a lot in chat. But it's a lake. It's just kind of, there's some peninsulas that like go out on the lake. And then this goes back into a cove and then there's a bridge. So it makes it look like a river. But that's also why I fish around this area a lot, is because it's just it's a natural like choke point for a lot of fish. And then you got the bridge there with a lot of the cover. Okay, no, we're stuck. Let's see if we can't get this off. Finding Nemo, yes. We're using 2 different, they're both the same size jig heads, 1/8 size jigs, but on this pole that we just got snagged, we're using a swimming minnow, and then the other one is a 2-inch curly tail yum grub. I don't want to break this off, but it looks like I'm going to have to. What's up, Cody? How are you? Yeah, okay. Let's just cut it. Save us some time. We'll cut this, retie, and then we'll move down the bank. Okay. Okay. How many times can I say okay? I'm doing great. We've already caught 5 fish this morning. Not very big ones, but we're at least getting numbers. And it's not quite hot. Yes, I'm catching the earth. Wonder where that other guy went. I saw one guy with a pole walking on the bridge. Just want to know where he went. Okay, let me get this minnow on, guys, and then we'll get back to it. Well, we'll move down the bank and then get back to it. Yeah, this is also the other one I'm using. Swimming minnow, Bobby Garland, blue ice, 2-inch. I hope the fish like orange baits out here, because I want to go get some orange baits and like maybe some like purple baits or green baits or something along those lines. What else would you guys consider to be like Halloween colors other than like orange and like maybe purple or green? And then, like I said at the beginning of stream too, we'll definitely come out here with some candy. We'll probably start off easy with gummy worms, but then we'll probably do some harder candies later on. Plus, also, there's a few other things. I want to maybe use a pumpkin somehow. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but we'll figure it out. Plus, I'm going to put orange line on all my poles. We already have it on my orange pole. Plus, I might wear a costume or something out here. Ooh, hell yeah, Cuddy. Well, good luck, good luck. Make sure you record it. All right. Let's move down the bank. And then we'll probably go back down towards this bridge here. Okay. I still also want to do some night fishing. There's a few other things I want to do too. It's just been so hot. And I don't want to go and do some of my ideas / like challenges and stuff until it's just like best possible conditions. Oh, we are like out. Okay, yeah. Well then. What's up, Max? How are you? Fish. Another crappie. Boom, that's, I believe, our 6th fish. We're very much out on this pole. Oh, well, I don't normally. That's about as far as I usually cast out here anyways, so. As long as we don't get snagged again, which I probably will, now that I say that out loud. As long as we don't get snagged again, I'll continue to use this pole. If we have to cut the line again, I'm not going to use it until we get... I was going to, but because Halloween's coming up, I want to put orange line on here, so I wanted to use this a couple more times just to really get it low on line. And then today, well, I have to now, later today, I'm going to go and put the orange line on it now for Halloween. Yes, I do like fishing, Max. Guys, can we get 13 more likes for halfway to that like goal? I didn't think it was this low, though. I thought we still had like at least a couple more cutoffs of fishing, but I was wrong. What's up, Chloe? How are you today? Welcome in. It'll be better, though. I think they'll probably, as the sun comes up, they'll probably want the grub more. But I can also just cut this guy off and put it on the other pole if we don't really get any bites on the grub. But we've gotten bites on both, so as long as I don't get snagged. Airplane. Thank you guys for 40 likes. We're 10 likes away from the halfway to that like goal of 100. Can we also get our other goal of $5 in donations? Thanks to Pogo, we hit our one new member goal, and he also got us pretty much halfway to that donation goal. Jesus. We also had one or two other people donate too, so thank you guys for that. Also, again, shout out to Freddie G. He donated a big donation this morning, about an hour before I came out. Hit that like, hit that sub, hit that bell notification, guys. Consider becoming any level member or donating $1 or more. We'll get you written down in the Hall of Fame. There's some plants down there. How's everybody's Saturday going so far? Anybody going fishing or doing something special? If you are going fishing, let me know what you're targeting. Also, Cody, you gotta record. Go record today. Nope. You're going fishing, Max? Nice. Well, good luck, good luck. Don't cough at my lake. Only I can cough at my lake. I'm gonna start doing that, guys. I'm gonna start calling. I do not mean it, even in the slightest bit. Other than by my lake, that it's just in the city that I live in. But I kind of want to start being very sarcastic with calling it my lake. Just have like a running joke on the stream. What's up? We got a fish, dude. How are you today? get pissed off anytime I see someone do anything on my lake. Again, I do not mean that in the slightest bit. Okay, a few more casts with this guy, then we'll throw the grub around here, and then we'll just go down to the end, because the next couple spots, there's snags, I know that. Ah. It was a very, very small bite, but there's a bite there. What's up, vegan? G-Unit, how are you? I like that name. Oh. Oh yeah, the college students are back. Everything's more busy. Not that I really find them annoying, but you can hear people actually like living their lives, I guess I could say. A lot of the people that aren't like college students that live here are very dull individuals. Very, very dull. I'm glad the college is here. Otherwise, I would be a very, very much like a outcast of this town if the college was not here. Luckily, I'm not, though, because we have the college here. All right, let's throw the grub around here, and then we'll move down the bank. What I'm saying is the college students make this city feel a lot more alive. Otherwise, it's just a bunch of, no offense, but it's just a bunch of old retired people that are stuck in their ways that they grew up in the 70s, and marijuana's bad. 9 to 5 is the only answer. You must wear suit and tie type of fucking bullshit. Anyways. Plus, this town's really corrupted. You guys, if you guys don't know, look up Jesse Butler. Honestly, you could probably just look up his name. But Jesse Butler, Stillwater, Oklahoma. That's all you need to look up. And yeah, you'll see how corrupted this city is. Please do it. Someone do it right now. Please, someone look up Jesse Butler, Stillwater, Oklahoma. If you don't already know about what's going on. Gosh, I'm stuck. Oh, there's a fish right there. There we go. Got it. Nice. What's up, Chevy Lover? How are you? What is that? Let's cast to it. But anyways, I'm talking about it. I don't remember why did I start talking about? Oh yeah, the college students were talking, and they make this city feel a lot more alive when they're here. See you later, Max. What's up, Owen? How are you today? Welcome in. Oh, was that a fish? Dang it. I don't think it was. Guys, 8 more likes for that 50 bomb, halfway to the like goal of 100. Hit that like, hit that sub, hit that bell notification. Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate it. One thing that I am ready, though, for is for college football to start. I know that the NFL preseason starts this weekend, but fuck the NFL. They just need to admit that it's staged. They just need to admit that it's all kayfabe like the WWE. Like, plus, if you guys have seen what Aaron Rodgers did on the Pat McAfee show, I'm definitely just not going to watch the NFL anymore. The NFL isn't about football anymore. It's about, I mean, obviously most anything like that is about making money, but at least like college football, there's still at least a little bit of like that it's not about making money. It's about like 90% making money, and then there's still that little bit of 10% left in college football that I can still enjoy. The NFL is like 110% all about money now. Yes, we've caught 5 crappie and 1 bluegill. What's up, Sharks? How are you today? Welcome in. I'd like to believe that I'm a good fisher. Guys, 5 more likes for halfway to that like goal of 100. Because, like, college, it is a lot of it now with the NIL stuff is definitely about money. Don't get me wrong. I actually don't mind the NIL, some of it. They need to definitely, like, fix it up a bit more, but I actually don't mind it. But it definitely is a lot more about money, but you still have to be good enough to earn a scholarship or whatever. The NFL is taking everybody that earns those scholarships, and then that turns them into weirdness. Plus, the NFL is just weird. No, a quarterback does not need to be making fucking $250 million. Like, what? What's up, Lions, for the win? Crappie and largemouth. And then some catfish will also occasionally hit what we're throwing. But yeah, like, what I'm saying is, like, college, you can still have that, like, small town kid. Now, whether it's, like, set up or not or whatever, or they were groomed since they were, like, an 8-year-old to play football, that's a different story. But there's still, like, the stories of, like, the small town kid able to come and play college football. Anything that is in the NFL now, it's just about, like, some stupid political stuff, or Travis Kelce and fucking Taylor Swift, or another NFL player abusing a woman, or whatever the fuck. Alrighty, Pogo. Nice. We'll have fun. What's up, HSV Club? How are you? All right, let's move down the bank. Go to the very end there. I like it when I'm out here and I see people on like some sort of like a bike or rollerblades and they're just zooming and then they get annoyed because people are walking and they're like, on your left. And I'm like, bro, slow down. There's other people out here. And you're just like, they're just like fucking flying. It's like, if you slow down, you wouldn't have to yell on your left. Today it's this guy on roller blades that is just flying around the lake. It's probably fun, don't get me wrong, but guys, 3 more likes. We're halfway to that like goal of 100. We're also over halfway to that donation goal of $5. We got to write Pogo down. Put Pogo down and put a smiley face to him on the new Hall of Fame. Let me get back to my bag. What's up? Okay, dang it. There we go, got it. What's up, Jackson? On your left. No, literally, I've heard him twice now over at this bridge. He said it. On your left, and then you just hear him hit the wood on the bridge. Maybe he's training. Thank you, Jackson. Thank you guys for 50 likes. Let's get to that 100 goal now. 100 bomb, whatever. English is hard for me. Good morning, Mom. Love you too. What's up, Hubert? I would disagree with you, Hubert. Fishing is one of the oldest forms of eating and feeding yourself ever. I also only do catch and release, so you just don't know what you're talking about. Yes, I've already lost like 6 or 7 fish, like 5 bluegill or 5 crappie and 1 bluegill. I've already lost count, but it's like around 5 or 6. After this spot, we're about to go back down to the bridge because that sun's coming up over these trees here. That felt weird. I don't know what just happened there. Hello, Nissim. How are you today? Welcome in. Nissim. Nope. I'm doing great. Let's see if we can't get to like 10 fish today, guys. It's been a minute. Oh, that was a bite. It's been a minute since I got two-digit numbers. It's either like I'm catching a bunch of catfish or on the bigger side crappie, or it's like not that good of a bite. Today seems like it's a bit better. But the weather is still getting in the hundreds during the afternoon, but at least over nighttime it's not staying, it's getting down into the low 70s, which is very good. At least I'm seeing activity too. I've seen a lot more activity today than the past few couple weeks. Other than like the 1 or 2 days where it's like super windy and like overcast. Other than that, it's been kind of a struggle out here the last couple weeks. There's been like 2 or 3 days where it's been super windy and overcast, and we did pretty well on those days. But other than that, how many times can I say other than that in a sentence? All right, let's throw the minnow, and then we shall go back down to the bridge. That was an awful cast. We'll also get Pogo's name written down again. Get some water too. There's a hang up there. It looks like it's just some like vines of some sort or something. Guys, hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit that bell notification. Thank you guys for being here. There's a guy over there on the boat in the shade across the lake. That's probably a good spot, like this time in the morning. Some grass too he's throwing at. There's grass and a big log over there. I just want it to cool off, man, because I want to explore more of this lake. It's just like, I don't want to be across the lake and then the sun comes up and then all the fishing shuts down, except for like next to the bridge and stuff. And then either I have to walk across the lake or we have to hop in my car and then drive across the lake or whatever. Finally fished, I'd give it a 4 just because of the destruction. 5 tops. Yeah, the Godzilla parts were good that I remember. I went to go see Super Troopers 3 yesterday, Dan. Oh, another crappie. I walked out of it. One of the worst movies I've seen in the past few years. Like, worse than, like, Supergirl. Like, at least Supergirl I didn't walk out of. Like, even some of the other movies that like I've walked out of weren't even as bad as this. Because at least those movies, I could be like in my head, I could be like, oh, this type of person will like that movie, or or maybe it just wasn't for me, or whatever it may be, or maybe they didn't have a big enough budget. There's like I usually can come up with a reason for why I walked out of the movie. Super Trooper 3, I was mind blown about how bad it was. I was laughing the whole time because of how bad it was. It was like, I don't know how to explain it. It was one of the worst movies I've ever seen. And it's probably the worst movie I've seen in a very long time. Gave it like 45 minutes to an hour and I walked out. There was only one other person in my theater too. And I like the first two Super Trooper movies. They're nothing like crazy or anything, but like they're at least funny and watchable. This one was awful. So bad. I don't know what the fuck they were doing. And I normally like raunchy comedy and different things like that. I like that they're making fun of police officers and whatnot. I like the whole idea. Like I said, I like the first two movies. I don't know what happened with this third one. And it wasn't like they didn't have a good enough budget or anything. Because there's like at the beginning, there's not like a crazy car chase scene, but there's like a car chase scene. There's some like different little like maybe not like practical or effects or like just stuff that would cost money to be in a movie. And so you know that they didn't have a budget problem. They just, I don't know what the fuck they were doing. Do not go see Super Troopers 3. Holy crap. Like all last night I was laughing to myself about how bad it was. I was just like, what? Why? What? Why and how? Like I know like obviously they probably wanted to make a third one. Okay, they made the third one, but then who approved to release it like that? Like there's just so many questions on like it got past so many people and they still released it. Yeah, don't watch. The first and second one are actually pretty decent. They're nothing, like I said, they're nothing like crazy or anything, but they're like an easy comedy watch and it keeps your attention decently. And like there's some good jokes and most of it are pretty good jokes, and then there's like, you know, a handful of like jokes that make you chuckle pretty good, more than average, but not Super Troopers 3. I would give it a negative score out of 10 if I could. Because like I said, most other movies that I walk out of, I can at least come up with a reason, whatever that may be, of like why I didn't enjoy it or why it was bad. This one I can't. What's up, Gerald? How are you today? Welcome in. Guys, hit that like button. Let's get to 100 likes. All right, let's go back down towards the bridge. That sun's starting to come up. The fish are going to start going into their cover here soon, if not already. Oh yeah, we got to get Pogo down too. Take a water break also. No, that's even no, Dan. See, like it's worse than that. Super Troopers 3 is worse than anything James Gunn could put out. That's what I'm saying. Like this is the Super Troopers 3 might be one. I can't really name like I said, most other movies that I would be like that's horrible. I can at least like come up with like a reasoning. This one I can't. It honestly might be the worst movie I've ever seen. Cause like at least like Superman and Supergirl, like don't get me wrong, a lot of the CGI was complete shit, but there was at least some decently entertaining few minutes of those movies. For me personally, I don't know about you, Dan. You're a little bit more hardcore fan of comic books and stuff like that. But there's at least a few different scenes in like even some of the movies I walked out of. There's at least been like a couple scenes where it wasn't bad or anything. I don't know. What's up, Ashley? How are you? Well, I guess prove James Gunn that is true. I did see someone say, so I saw someone make a prediction about the DCU universe, or DCU, I guess that universe is in there. But someone said, so they're going to release Clayface. Clayface is going to bomb. And then they're going to release the second Batman, and then James Gunn is going to get fired after that. That's what I saw someone say. And I was like, that's actually a pretty good prediction. Because Clayface is already coming out. They've already announced Batman 2, so he has 2 more movies to prove if he can make one or not, which I don't think he will be able to, but hopefully at least Batman isn't just complete dog shit. Guys, can we get 10 more likes for 2/3 of the way to that like goal? I did see a new trailer for Resident Evil. I'm a little bit more excited for that too, now that I saw that. And then, what else? Insidious is also coming out. I'm excited for those 2 movies. Other than that, I can't really think of any more movies this year. There's been a few that have been like announced, but I'm not I'm gonna go see them, but I'm not expecting anything from them. Oh, baby, I love your way every day. Okay, so I can cast out decently still. Guys, 2 more likes for 60 likes on today's stream. I know I am going to finish Devil May Cry today. I'm going to binge watch the rest of the 2nd season. It's my first anime that other than like Avatar and Yu-Gi-Oh! But it'll be like my first anime that I'll actually complete all the way through. It's a really good show. We talked about it earlier. I'm trying not to repeat myself too much, but I do a lot. $60 likes. Thank you, guys. Oh, man. How's everybody's weekend going so far? Let me know where you guys are watching from down below. Dan, yes, I agree with you. It was really bad, but even then, I didn't walk out of that one. Like, it was still, for me, like, yeah, like I said, you're a little bit more hardcore comic book fan. Supergirl was at least, like, I could at least sit through it. It was awful, don't get me wrong, but I could at least sit through it. Super Troopers 3, I was like, I'd rather go home than sit here in the theater. And like I go see a lot of movies that I wouldn't go see if I didn't have the AMC A-list pass, and I give a lot of movies chances. So it takes a lot for me to walk out of a movie. There's only like 1 to 2 movies that I walked out of that I probably wish I would have stayed longer for, but it takes a lot for me to walk out of a movie. Because I go there just to like have something to do because there's not a whole lot to do in this town. Don't get me wrong though, Supergirl was so bad. That was, but not as bad as Super Troopers 3. I can at least say I enjoyed Jason Momoa and Supergirl. I can at least say I enjoyed like one little thing in that movie. I should start being like, can you guys like reward us for going to see some of these shitty ass movies? But then I also like how everyone, because it's Supergirl and it's like a girl is the main character, everyone is like, it's just because you guys don't like women as the main character. It's like, no, it has awful CGI acting. The anything that any of the characters say is just like awful, cringy. That's an awful use of her powers. Half the time when she should be using her powers, she doesn't even use it. And then I also understand the red sun versus the yellow sun, and I'm still saying half the time she doesn't even use her powers when she should be using it. And she was in Game of Thrones too. You'd think she'd be like a good actress. Nope. It's fucking awful. Plus, it's James Gunn's fault mainly. James Gunn just cannot make a good superhero movie after the first Guardians of the Galaxy. What's up, Duck Elite? What's up, Saki? How are you? Yes, exactly. Cool, dude. I agree with you fully. But I have the AMCA list. It's only $30 a month, and I like to go to the theater. Plus, like I said earlier, I don't know if you're here, there's not much to do in this town if you're not involved with the college. It's either go outdoors or go to the movies or get fucked up or go do something at the colleges. And even then, like, if you're not a student, you can't, like, do half the shit anyways. Trust me, if there's other stuff to do in this town, I probably wouldn't go to the movies as often. What's up, Cheryl? How are you? What's up, Eat? How are you? Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Hit that like, hit that sub, hit that bell notification. Let's try to get to that 100 like goal. We'll probably hit that 100 like goal, try to get one last fish, and then get out of here. Unless if the fishing is just really picks up more. Which actually saying that we have caught a decent amount today. Yeah, see, I don't know anything about stuff like that, Dan. But I believe you. What's up, Beetlejuice? We're fishing for crappie and largemouth, and then catfish will occasionally hit what we're throwing out here. We're about to throw the other pole, the other grub around here. And then we'll probably start bouncing around to the different sides of this bridge. Alrighty, see you later, Saki. Thanks for stopping by. Make a cast here, and then one more cast next to the bridge, and then we'll throw the grub around. Plus, also on top of that, speaking of like movies and like not much to do in this town and whatnot, I do eat 500 milligrams of edible before I go, so that also helps me stay at movies that maybe I probably wouldn't, that I would turn off if I was at home or something. All right, last cast with this guy, and then we'll throw the other pole around. Thank you, cool dude. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh yeah, we got to get Pogo written down. And take a drink of water. It's been about 10, or not quite 10 years, maybe like 6, 7 years or something. And I didn't mean to say 6, 7 there either. I literally mean it's been about 6 or 7 years. Since I've been to the coast, but not, I would go with family. Maybe next year, next summer, we can start doing some trips here on the stream. Fogo. Entire edible franchise for me to ever watch Supergirl again. He'd be asleep for like a year, Dan. But that would probably be better than watching Supergirl, so. Alrighty. Ugh. Oh my god, I'm going hard. Guys, hit that like button. Let's get it to 100 likes today. Okay. Of course. There we go. This isn't long enough easy. Backrooms was boring. I also didn't play the video game, so. But the Backrooms was very boring for me. Tron was at least visually good, but overall it was a really bad movie. But I saw it in 3D. It was at least like visually pleasing, but Jared Leto is just an awful actor. Backrooms wasn't scary. It didn't really mess with me psychologically at all. That was a bite, dang it. It's too long, also. A lot of people like it, but I watched a lot of horror movies, and I wouldn't even really consider it a horror movie, to be honest with you. It's more of like just like a weird sci-fi movie with some horror elements in it. Obsession was way better of a movie. Obsession was so good. What's up, Fish Time Soda Can? How are you? Dan. Thought you were going to the back rooms, were you, Dan, huh? What's up, Judd? Good morning to you, too. How are you today? No worries. I have literally this week I've only done one other stream. I've been busy. We might tomorrow we might throw like the cranker banker around or something. If the mornings are gonna be a bit cooler. I'm doing good. Plus, we need more line on my other pole, and I don't want to retie right now, so. If I retie, then that means we'll have to retie this pole, and I don't want to. Plus, we're catching stuff on what we're using. And I caught a huge... Nice, soda can, nice. Nope. Oh yeah, there's that heat. The heat's starting to come. That breeze had some heat behind it. All the little wind gusts that I was feeling just until now were pretty cool wind gusts, but that one was pretty warm. What's up, Amanda? How are you? Guys, we're almost 2/3 of the way to that like goal of 100. Can we also hit our other daily goal of $5 in donations? We're over halfway. I've used a bait caster here and there, but I've only ever owned spinning rods. Probably will only ever own spinning rods too. Unless if like for some reason I can't get like a big enough setup with the spinning rod, like a heavy enough setup. Then I could see maybe in the future buying like a bait caster. But most spinning reels will get the job done. As long as you get the right style or whatever, right size. Spin for the win. I should do that as a shirt. It's a good shirt idea. Spin for the win. All right. One more set of fan casts here with this guy, and then we'll hop to another side of the bridge here. The only rod you can't use. See, I like them because most of the time I'm not casting super far. So then it allows me to not have to worry about backlash and stuff. Because even like on my other lake, a lot of the times I'm doing a lot of like underhand casts, like not even that far too. And bait caster is just eventually going to start getting annoying. Out here, the bait caster would be all right. Star Wars: The Ninth Jedi. I wish I had Disney and like HBO and Hulu. Because I would watch all the Star Wars stuff again. I want to, but I just don't have Disney. Plus also Hulu and HBO will get, they'll get movies that occasionally won't come to my theater here. So, but I'm not going to pay for those streaming apps right now. Plus, most of the time, I just watch YouTube. Like, I try to watch movies and different shows at my house, and I try a lot of different things, and I start them, and then I just end up going back to YouTube. Let's not let it sink this time. Guys, hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit that bell notification. Let's get to 100 likes, guys. Come on. Thank you guys for being here. All right, last cast here, and then we're gonna go on the other side of the bridge. All right. Let's go look for some fish on some other parts. Wonder where that guy went. I saw a guy go this way like an hour or so ago with a pole. Thought maybe he'd be like down here, but he's not. Okay. Today's been a pretty good day of fishing, honestly. We've got numbers today. Like, let's just call it 8 fish. I might be one off. Who cares, though? We're just going to call it 8. Unless if someone has the exact number, then we'll just say that. You go on the dock. Nice. 5 to 7 shows that I have to catch up on. Dang. I wish I could watch shows like that. They don't hold my attention. It's a personal issue I have. No matter, even if they're good, like, they just have to grab me a certain way. I don't know. Plus, a lot of the times, shows don't do a good job of making me want to click on the first episode. What's up, Historid? How are you today? The easiest way to catch a largemouth bass would get a live worm and just put it on a bobber and throw it out. I'm doing good. I'm getting hungry. Well, it depends on how much you donate. If you donate over $1 or more, you'll be written down on the Hall of Fame. Nope. Alrighty, see you later, Soda Can. Guys, we're almost 3/4 of the way to that like goal. Hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit that bell notification. Docks are so easy. I like them, but can't do crowds. See, that's also why there's a dock here. I wanted to start today, but it's the weekend, and so boats will be launching there, and then also people will just be over there fishing. So that's why we came down here. I think on Monday we might start on the dock and walk around a little bit more of the lake. But today and tomorrow we're just gonna stay down here because it's the weekend. Are you leaving, Yiddle Juice? Is that what you're saying? Okay, history, or I'm just history. Why would you say that then? Like, what's the point of talking like that? That makes zero sense to me. It's really wasted energy. If you're gonna donate. Otherwise, why, like... Hi, Diamond. Let's get this hill, girl. What's up, Tobias? How are you today? Welcome in. Yeah, and there's not even really, like... I guess there is a decent amount of people that come out here, but it's probably nothing like a pier, like at the ocean or whatever. But as we go, I forget what direction that way is, but as you walk more that way, the more people that will be likely to be fishing on the bank or on whatever structure. This is kind of like one of the last spots on this side of the lake that's like good for fishing. Even then, though, there's still people that show up. Down here, it's less of a chance down here. Okay, no, you kept doing like waving emojis. I don't know if you're just saying hi or if you were leaving. Okay. That's what I was wondering. I was just gonna say bye to you if you were leaving. Thank you guys for 70 likes. Let's get 30 more for that 100 like goal. Can we also get $5 in total donations today? Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate everyone. I appreciate all the likes, the subs, the chats, the donations. Everything helps me out a lot. Oh yeah, guys, we do have another new sticker on the merch store. So check that out. Also check out my eBay. That helps me out a lot too. Both of those support me also. Yeetlejuice with the gold coin. W Yeetlejuice in the chat. Fish. Nice. Number 9 on the day is another crappie. Got him in the eye too. Boom. Usually when someone waves that much, I'm kidding. I appreciate the suggestion, but I know what I'm doing out here. Yeetlejuice came by with the donation, and that was good luck for the catch there. Clean Cloudy with the flow state. W King Cloudy, you'll be written down on the Hall of Fame when we get back to my bag. Thank you for that donation. Oh. What? It just had me there. Something bit me. Okay. Again, guys, put W in the chat for King Cloudy. Nope. I have 2 poles. On both poles, we have a 1/8 ounce jig head. On this guy, on this jig head, we have a 2-inch Yum curly tail grub Christmas tree color, and then on the other jig head, we have a Bobby Garland 2-inch swimming minnow blue ice color. Caught fish on both of them today. Caught 8 crappie and 1 bluegill today so far, guys. Nothing too big, but at least we're getting some numbers. I haven't caught double digits in like a couple of weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, maybe even closer to a month, honestly, now that I think about it. The heat's been kind of making it a struggle out here. Okay, so it seems that they're, I mean, obviously that makes sense, but sometimes they like to be further out. And I did notice that if I started swimming it before the sink. Welcome in, everyone. How's everybody's Saturday going? Let me know where you guys are watching from. I think there's some little bluegill down there. Washington in the house. Sydney in the house. Oh, Tennessee in the house. What's up, C. Berg? How are you today? Welcome in. Maybe it's just the bluegill. I'm gonna let it sink again. Over there, it's really shallow actually. It's only like 3 feet. Otherwise, I would go over there. But once it starts getting cooler, we might try it again. But right now, during the heat of Oklahoma, I've only literally ever caught like a little dinky largemouth over there and like a bluegill and a crappie. Trust me, I've tried over there a lot. It does look like a good spot, but it's just a little bit too shallow for summer right now. Alrighty, see you later, King. Thank you for the donation and the sub. Like all of this cove back here, it looks super juicy and good, but like the deepest point is like 6 feet. At least right now. Ah. I think we missed a bite there. Alright, I think we're gonna throw the minnow around here. And then we might bounce to the other side across here. We might do some jigging too. Guys, 28 more likes until we get to the like goal of 100. Thank you guys. Oh, that was a bite, dang it. Dang it, we missed it. I like how recently too that I've been getting a couple people being like, you gotta let the fish take it for a little bit. It's like, yes, for largemouth, if I was specifically fishing for largemouth, I would let them take it for like a half a second longer than I normally do. But the crappie or the way these fish are hitting, if I don't set the hook as soon as I feel it, you don't get them out here. There's a difference between crappie and largemouth fishing. It's very similar, but there are some differences. But yeah, I've been getting a lot of people saying that I should let them take the bait a little bit longer. And it's like, yes, normally I would agree with you, but it's just my situation. It's a little bit different. Especially both lakes out here too, the fish love to swipe at it. They love swiping no matter what the temperature or weather is. The fish out here are very curious. Even if they don't, like I said, even if they don't like put it in their mouth, they just still swipe at it a lot. Thank you, Joe. Thank you. Beetle juice. No, that just randomly popped into my head. Because we've been getting a few different... Most of the time, everyone's pretty chill about it when they give me advice or suggestions or whatever. But the last couple of weeks, we've had like 2 or 3 people come in. And they're like, I have 17 years of fishing. Blah, 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 blah. That's all I hear. I'm like, yeah, you have 17 years of fishing. Well, if you want to actually talk like that, I have fucking 28 years of fishing. Like, just because I don't do it for a company or like on a pro level doesn't mean I don't have that experience. What's up, Wayne? How are you today? Oh, yeah, no, a lot of the people that come in just, yeah. There's 2 or 3 people that I've actually like had an argument with in chat, or just they can never agree or see my side of it. Normally when people come in and they're like, oh, whoops. They're like, fish like this or fish like that. I'll be like, normally I would agree with you, but this or but that. Or I'll be like, yes, I am doing that. I like how someone said about that corner over there, the cove, and something blew up. It's probably a catfish or a carp that shallow. What's up, Reed? What's up, Patty? I forgot what I was saying there. How many years of catching do they have? Yeah, exactly. I don't have quite 28 years, but I can at least say I have 20 years because I'm 28. And ever since I can remember, I've been fishing and catching fish, so. What's up, Tight Lines Mafia? How are you this morning? Fish are wet. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Dan. I'm glad you still watch me, Dan. I'm glad that even though I might not be doing something that you like video games or whatever, I'm so glad you watch me because you do make the streams better. What's up, Alex on YouTube? How are you today? Thank you guys for 75 likes. We're 3/4 of the way to that like goal of 100. Thank you guys for being here. What's up, Nam? How are you today? Welcome in. We might be going over to the other side here in a second. Can I catch a fish before you guys get the stream to 100 likes? Let's see. Oh, did I miss your chat? Oh, if you can catch, I see what you're saying there, Dan. I thought I had missed something you said. I see what you're saying there, though. Gotta catch 'em all. That's another merch idea. They call me Ash Ketchum because I catch all the fish. That is true, actually. Catching subscribers is harder than catching fish. And also, keeping those subscribers is a lot harder than keeping fish. This past week and a half, I'm just like, why subscribe to me if you're just gonna unsubscribe if I don't stream and like I also have a life. Nobody in chat right now. This is directed towards you guys because most everybody that chats stays subscribed. I see a lot of you guys come back and whatnot, but we have a lot of people that will like stop by and they'll just subscribe just because either they hear me say subscribe or they're like just wanting to join in on like the people talking and whatnot. But then like I've lost. So I streamed and then I took like 4 days off. I lost like almost 20 subscribers in those 4 days. And then I streamed earlier this week on Wednesday. We got all the subscribers back and a little bit more. And then now from Thursday to today, we've lost another like 10 to 15 subscribers. I'm just like, I'm sorry, guys, that I have a life, but sometimes I can't always be streaming every single day. What's up, Rhett? How are you today? No, they're not necessarily haters. It's just like, I'm just like, why are you subscribing to me if you're just going to unsubscribe to me because I didn't stream a few days in a row? Plus, I let you guys know in the community tab. But also, I don't necessarily want those people here if they're not going to actually want to stick around. I'm just like, why are you even subscribing in the first place? People are very easily convinced. Literally, like I said, they're only subscribing because like I'm like, guys, hit the subscribe button. And then like a day or two later, they're like, why did I subscribe to this guy? And it's just like, why did you listen to me anyways? You know what? We are going to walk this bank right here. Just with the green grub, though, because there are a lot of snags over here. Okay. I gotta swim it a little bit faster on this bank. Can't really let it pause too much. Otherwise it's just gonna get stuck. But this bank, I've caught my PB fish down there, and then I've caught some other nice fish off of this bank too. W Juice with the star. WW. Oh, that was a fish. I think he just had the tail though. Or maybe we ran into a fish. Oh look, this geese is coming to greet us. Look. James Gunn is ass catching because he made my dumbass. He is then, Dan. He is. Look at the geese. He's coming to greet us. Hello, Mr. Geese. Are you by yourself? What's up, Calm Condor? How are you? What's up, Cookie Shorts? How are you? Welcome in, guys. Hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit that bell notification. Live in Oklahoma. It's an alligator with a goose hat. Imagine that. Imagine if that was actually a fish. Another crappie. Number 10, guys. We broke double digits today. It's been a minute since I've done that. The heat's been kind of getting to the fish. There we go. He was shallow, too. 10 fish. Nice, guys. Nice. I caught a fish before you guys got to 100 likes. Yeah, we've caught 9 crappie and 1 bluegill so far today. The biggest fish I ever caught was about a 25-pound flathead. Actually, just right down to it right here. I'm so salty about being forced. Yes, Dan. It's been over a year since Superman, so yes. I thought you loved those movies, Dan. What's up, Curse Handman? Got delayed till later. Ah, nice, nice. How are you today, Cursed Handman? Hopefully your camping trip goes good. I want to go camping soon. It's just too hot. Like I could, but I'm going to wait till it's a bit cooler for not as of a miserable of a time. Plus then I really want to get Starlink. I want to get a mini Starlink so I can start going out to some other lakes out here. I actually just don't know how much they are. I haven't looked up how much they are yet, but I imagine they're probably not cheap. They're probably not quite as expensive as I think they're going to be, but I also know that they're probably not that cheap either. What's up, Canada 420 God or Cod? How are you today? Caught a pike as long as team. Dang, nice. I would love to catch a pike or a muskie. There's none here in Oklahoma. Revived they made Superfish even more of a bitch. That is true. In the movie, the little bit that Superman's in Supergirl, that he's even more of a bitch than his own movie. But yeah, I want to get a Starlink so we can start going out to some of these other lakes. Plus, then also like out here, the streams will just be real crispy. The quality will be real nice. Got a huge pike, nice. We were supposed to start yesterday, but the only person with the vehicle had to cover. Ah, damn, that sucks. That sucks. Hopefully, you guys can still get out there, though. Are crappie and bluegill good eating? And do yes, they are good eating, and it just depends on bluegill. Not too sure on bluegill. I know some states, and then even some specific of bodies of water might have different rules with crappie. But I believe that they're like most places, if they have to be a size, it's like 8 inches. And then most limits for like crappie are like up in the 20s or higher per day. I think bluegill, I don't know if there's a limit on bluegill. It might be kind of similar to crappie where it's just like a bunch. And then bluegill, I know that, well, for cut bait, like if you catch a crappie or a bluegill out here, they don't have to be a certain size as long as you're not keeping them to eat. If you're just going to use them as bait, you can use any size then. But if you're keeping them to eat, I think they have to be a certain size, and then there's limits. But I don't ever keep them. But yeah, they are good eating, though. I've eaten them in the past. You see, the bluegill, there is a way to where you can cook them to where, like, oh, I think that was just the ground. To where all you have to do is pretty much just gut them and then descale them. And then it's like a deep fry kind of a method almost. But then, like, if you do it the right way, you'll be able to pull it out and, like, peel the meat off. And so it kind of gets rid of the annoyance of the bluegill being smaller. Same with, like, the crappie. You could probably do it with the crappie, too. But crappie have a little bit more meat on them than the bluegill. There's a great heron right here down fishing. Or he's chilling in the shade. Guys, thank you for 80 likes. Can we get 20 more for that 100 like goal? How's everybody's Saturday going? Anybody going fishing that hasn't told me already? Or you can tell me again. Also, let me know what you're fishing for. I'm glad you're not at work. Yes. Technically, I'm at work right now. But which is very good. I'm very blessed. Thank you guys for supporting me. But I also I've worked my fucking ass off. Yeah, right there, about where I casted right there is where we cut the flathead. There we go. Was supposed to go today. Plan was to meet friends at local bar. 5 hours later, we're still at the pub. Hey, at least you're hanging out with friends or whatever. At least you didn't like get called into work or whatnot. I've literally only been to the bars like 5 times. And even then, that's what the funny part is. I've never actually been to any of the bars here in my hometown in Stillwater. I've only ever gone to bars when I've been on vacation. I'm just not that big of a drinker, is really the only thing. And then if I do drink, I'd rather just not go spend the money at the bar. Plus, I feel like a lot of people go to be social. Obviously, you've got certain groups of people going for whatever reason, but a majority of people are going for social reasons to hang out with friends or whatever. And my new junior is covering my days off. He's finding out why I'm always in a sour mood after the. That's funny. Damn. Guys, hit that like button, hit that sub, hit that bell notification. Consider becoming any level member or leaving a donation, and $1 or more will get you written down in the Hall of Fame. We do have one guy we gotta write down. I forgot his name, but I can scroll back and look. Nope. Nice. Used to grab a beer or two with my burger, maybe a shot or two as well, and then get out. Yeah. I just would rather smoke a joint or eat an edible than drink a beer, just personally. Also, fuck Texas. Fuck Texas. Fucking making. They made weed. If you guys haven't heard about Texas, if you get caught with a gram or less of marijuana, you get up to 180 days in jail. And then it just goes up from there. Anything over like 4 grams, you get like 10 years. It's considered like a felony or whatever now in Texas. But then if you can just drive like 2 hours up and cross the border into Oklahoma where I live, and there's fucking 20 medical dispensaries in every city. Fucking Texas is just stepped backwards about 50 years there. They're going to be one of the very last states to legalize it, or it's just going to be federally legalized. And then the fucking government people in Texas that are getting paid by the alcohol companies, which has been proven that one of the governors of Texas gets paid by an alcohol company. It's just so much corruption. I mean, there's even corruption here, like I was talking about earlier. If you guys look up Jesse Butler, Stillwater, Oklahoma, I'm not going to get into it because I don't know too much about it other than what happened, but fucking corruption is just bad. I'm ready for all these old people to die and get out of office and whatnot. Yeah, exactly. It doesn't make zero sense. You have New Mexico, which is medically legal there. You have Oklahoma, which is medically legal there. I'm not too sure. I don't think Kansas has anything yet. I can't remember if Arkansas has a medical program or not. I know Missouri does, but Missouri doesn't touch Texas. What's up? Don't you want me to call you Ice or something, right? I'm sorry if that wasn't quite it. Oh, that blue heron took a shit when it flew out. To pull up at the house and shit. Nice. Yeah, see, that's It just makes zero sense. Oh, fish. What is this? Oh, it's a bluegill. We got him on the side again. This bluegill's disgusting. What the fuck? I said it was disgusting and then I put water in my mouth. Nice. Yeah, we snagged it. That's why I felt weird. And the eye, too. Look how gross this bluegill is. He has, like, growths all over him. Okay. Oh. Normally I like bluegills, but that one was kind of gross. Yeah, no, just like the more stuff happens as in the government and other places, it's just very obvious that the government is here to control us and try to control us. Like, if you're gonna ban marijuana in Texas, then you gotta fucking ban alcohol too. Like, that makes zero fucking sense. That was number 11, I believe. 2 bluegill and the rest have been crappie. Guys, can we get 20 more likes for 100? There's 50 of you in here. Hit that like button, hit that sub. Consider becoming any level member or leaving $1 or more donation. We'll get you written down in the Hall of Fame. You're going fishing today? Well, good luck, good luck. Yeah, that freaking fish put water in my mouth. And had growths. It had growths all over it. Jesus. Couldn't get that word out. No, yeah, the same thing's gonna happen with marijuana. It's just marijuana isn't. They didn't take it. It wasn't like already federally legal across the whole United States. No, I think all drugs should be legal in some way or another. I think if you want to shoot up heroin, I think you should be able to go to the doctor and get clean heroin, and then you can go and shoot it up. As long as you obviously, as long as you're not like constantly getting arrested, and like as long as you're like a decent human being, I don't give a fuck like what you want to get high on. It's weird that the government cares about it. But if you start shooting up heroin and then you go and rob a store, then you're going to get those rights taken away. That's what I think it should happen. But also, a lot of the people that probably would go rob a store probably wouldn't go and rob a store because they wouldn't need money or whatever to go get their heroin or whatever it may be. Fish. I think it was another bluegill. I felt the hit, but it didn't. It didn't quite take off. What's up, Scooter? How are you? Exactly, Chris Salmon. I wonder what would happen to you. Imagine wearing a hemp shirt in Texas and going to jail because you're wearing over the allowed amount. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, I used to drink and then I just stopped too. But I have my reasonings. I do have my medical card. I do use it as a medicine, but I also will admit that I do abuse it. Ugly Dock Runner Spinner combo? I'm not sure what that one is. What's up, William? The ugly. I mean, I have ugly. I have a decent amount of ugly stick stuff. They're a pretty good brand. Me too, Emmett. Me too. Yeah, I haven't used the dock runner, but ugly sticks are always a good choice. Oh, come on, man. It's a mini ugly stick? Okay. Guys, can we get 15 more likes for that 100 bomb on today's stream? Oh, that was a decent hit. Can we also get $5 in total donations? We need like $1.20 more in donations, and then we'll hit all 3 of our goals today. Shout out to Freddie G. Shout out to Pogo. Shout out to the other few people that have donated today. Sorry to hear that, Patriot. Ooh, there's a great heron over there. I used to have a drug problem. I had a drug addiction for 9 years. I'm 4 years sober now, but if they're still alive, just make sure that they know that you love them and that there's family members there for them. If they're not still alive, then I'm sorry for your loss. Oh, come on. Stop grabbing my tail. What's up, big league? Nice. They're still in the hospital. Well, at least they're alive. Yeah, just make sure you're there for them and whatnot. Make sure they know that they have family that cares for them and loves them. That's all. And then it's really up to them after that for them to get clean and sober if they want to after this. If that's not a big enough wake-up call, there's nothing that any one of your family members can do to help them. It's really up to the person to want to choose to stop doing whatever it may be. Trust me, I learned that the hard way from myself and other friends and whatnot too. I've been using the Abu Garcia Max Pro with Fluger to place rod. I'd recommend that for anyone trying to learn baiting. It's kind of a pricey build though. Hopefully they do, Patriot. What if better so you guys should Dan. Oh, that was a good one. Exactly, Yeetle. Okay, Patriot, see you later. That's not too bad for a rod and a reel. It is not cheap, don't get me wrong, but I wouldn't say that's pricey. I would say that's a pretty good middle ground for a rod and reel. If you told me you just got the rod for $250, then I would be like, yeah, that's an expensive rod. But anything over like $350, that starts to becoming more on the expensive side. But anything like, yeah, pretty much anything under like 300, I would consider like middle price for fishing. Anything over like rod for combos specifically, just combos I'm speaking, where you get a rod and a reel. Anything over or like under like 150 for a combo is on the cheaper side. Not saying that whatever it is cheap gear or whatever. You can find some good stuff out there, but I would probably say anything under 150 is probably a little bit on the cheaper side. Let's go back by the bridge, guys. I'm done getting my tail pulled by these bluegill. Hello there, country sheriff office. How are you today? Welcome in. Nice, Patriot. That's good. What did you say there, Kirst? I got them separately. Well, but yeah, I mean, that's what I mean. Even if it's not like a combo you buy together, if I just meant like price wise, anything like 300 or more is a little bit more on the expensive side. It's just for combo buying though, whether you buy it as a combo or you put it together. Hello there, Kevin. How are you today? Welcome in. Guys, we're 12 likes away from the like goal of 100. Can I catch one more fish before you guys get to 100 likes? Time is it? Nice. We're gonna cast by the bridge right here again, and then we'll go to the cross. Whoa, who's that? Big League with a $10 donation. W. Thank you, thank you. Now we just got to hit our like goal, guys, and we'll have hit all of our goals for today. And we're 10 away. You know what? Let's go. Does anybody remember who the other person was that I got to write down? If not, I can just scroll back. But let's go write Big League back down. And the other guy. I'm going to grab my bag too and bring it over there in the shade. Thank you guys. Thank you, Big League, for that donation. I do appreciate it. You guys show so much support for me. Thank you guys. I gotta put some more paper here. I got gifted a vertical tournament action rod. Nice. Lueg. Oh no. Where'd that go? There it is. Okay, I gotta scroll back and... King Cloudy, that's who it was. Right? Yes. King Cloudy, there you go. Alright, let me scroll back down here. Already see you later, Patriot. Yes, my biggest fish is a flathead catfish, about 25 pounds. Yeah, hopefully everything turns out good, Patriot. All right, let's get back to fishing here, guys. Let's try to get this last fish here, and then we'll probably get out of here because we'll probably be at 100 likes anyways by then. We need 8 more likes, guys. Thank you, Patriot, dude. Thank you, everybody who's donated, liked, subscribed, chatted today. Helps me out a lot. Helps me out financially in the algorithm. We're fishing for crappie and largemouth. And then catfish will hit what we're throwing out here too. Two-foot crappie incoming. I wish. I've caught close, about a foot and a half probably. Maybe not quite a foot and a half, but definitely over a foot. I've caught about 2 of those out here. What's up? Is it Frosty? How are you today? Kevin wanted to know what term. So sure he's looking for that 30-pound. Yes, I wish. What's up, Steppen? How are you today? Guys, we need 8 more likes for that last goal of stream of 100 likes. I'm gonna get another drink of water after this cast. 7 more likes, guys. We'll hit 100 bomb, and then I'll try to catch 1 more fish, and then we'll probably call it a stream. I'm planning as of right now, but plans might change as always. I'm planning to be live for the next few days, all the way up until Thursday, and then I think I'm gonna take Thursday off. So we are probably gonna have a Monday stream. What is it, Christian? Man, I did not know that. You're also fishing now? Also, well, oh, Jesus. Well, good luck. I needed that. That felt good. That gave me a little bit more energy here. It's not even really that too hot, but it's hot enough. He's looking for a 30-pound flatty or a fish or a woman. Hey. I'm not looking for a 30-pound woman. They're either very, very anorexic or they're not an adult. Like, that's not even, that's like still a baby, 30 pounds. A 30-pound human was either a very, like, I don't even know if an adult could get that small and still live. Sort of a then you did it to. Ah, yes, nice. Nice, nice. I did not know that, Chris man. What's up, Tiffany? How are you? Where's Chris? You need him. Well, you're the one that said it, Dan. You said it. And I was just logically thinking about what you said, so. I shouldn't have done that. It's probably going to get stuck. Let's see if we can't go get that. I should have just came up here and not done what I did there. I think I put the hook like right into the wood. Oh, I got it. Nice. I was thinking logically, because think about an adult getting down to 30 pounds. I don't know if they would live. But also, you probably shouldn't. If anybody ever takes jokes logically, then you're just always going to have problems, so. That's so fucked up. Guys, can we get 5 more likes for that last goal of 100 likes? Okay. I take my words back then, Dan. I take my words back. I was just trying to think. I don't know. I haven't ever heard of a 30-pound woman, but I know that anorexic people can get really, really skinny. To me in my head, if you were to get down to like 30 pounds, you'd be like dead pretty much. As like an adult. 5 pounds over back limit. Man, that was a good joke. Oh shit, that was a really good joke. I'm chuckling really good on the inside. 5 pounds over bag limit. Oh shit. Hey, let's throw the other bowl around here and then. Nice. Boom. Guys, 4 more likes for that last goal of 100 likes on today's stream. And then we've had a really good stream today, guys. Thank you. Pretty good day of fishing. And an amazing stream. You guys get to that 100 likes and I'll try to get one more fish for you, and then we're going to get out of here. Oh, that was a bite. Man, I like I've gone surf fishing a few times. It's pretty fun. Saltwater fishing is just fun no matter what. No matter what you're doing, saltwater fishing is fun. But surf fishing is really cool too, because then you're on like the beach and you're chilling, catching fish and whatnot. Soon, Kirstanman, soon. There will be that. There will be feet pics. What else? There will be shower streams there. We've talked about that before. I don't know if Dan remembers that conversation. That was a long time ago. I'll show you guys my rod a little bit more. I'm more of the back knee kind of guy. Feet are all right. Okay, we can do knee stuff too. I don't know anything about fishing, so to me you said you're going to beat the fish with your surfboard in the rocks. Surf fishing is just fishing off the beach. I need more line. Gotta go do that later today. You are entirely wrong, Dan.
Catching anything?
Oh yeah, some crappie.
Oh, nice.
Welcome back, Stepan. Get braid, best line. I'm gonna put orange line on here for Halloween. We're gonna start doing some Halloween stuff here soon. So I'm gonna put orange line on this guy until the end of Halloween. And then probably after that, I'll probably try to find like some Christmas color. Maybe I can find like where there's a line where it's red and green or something. I know I can at least get like red and green line. I don't know about one line with red and green in it. We'll see if they make that. I might. Well, I already have the line, but the next, if I need to get some more line, maybe for the Christmas ones, because I haven't bought any colored line for Christmas, then we might do the braided then. But I already have the orange line. Guys, can we get 3 more likes for that 100 bomb? My motto, I remember everything that I don't forget. Write that down. Good job, Dan. I'm proud of you, Dan. Guys, 1 more like and we'll be at 100 likes. Come on. We will hit all of our daily goals. Let's do some jigging. It's just a 1/8 ounce razor sharp eagle claw jig with a 2-inch yum curly tail grub on it. Ooh, that's actually a good idea. Get white braid and just dye it. What's up, Outdoors with Scooter? Welcome back in. Get away from me, ant. What's up, Tommy Taco? We're in Stillwater, Oklahoma, at Boomer Lake. Guys, can we get 1 more like for 100 likes on today's stream? Oh. What's up, Leslie? How are you today? $100 likes. Thank you, guys. Thank you for 100 likes and hitting all of our goals today. Thank you. Shout out to everybody who's donated, liked, chatted, subbed. I appreciate everybody. We hit all of our goals today. Now it's just my job to get 1 more fish. Oh, there we go. I didn't even film. Look at that timing. Boom. These fish are actually cold now, which is good for us. I think tomorrow we're probably going to come out with the crankbait on. That's good. At least the water is cool now. It's probably like low 80s now instead of high 80s or 90s. Right, we'll jig down. This is our last little jig. We'll bring it up a few levels, and then if we don't get anything, it'll be our last cast here. No, I was reading it. I didn't understand it, though, Chris Handman. Most people tell their uncle to get away, not their aunt. What's up, Landon? I probably just went over my head. Oh, I think that was a bite. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you. I appreciate that. Warm them up on the grill. Welcome back, fishing boys. Alrighty, guys. Let me get down to my bag and then we'll do the outro. Yeah, it's almost 10 a.m. It's literally from 10 a.m. Central Standard Time to noon. It jumps like 20 degrees. Fun stuff here in Oklahoma, guys. Otherwise, I would stay out today because it's actually pretty good fishing. It's just literally in the next hour and a half, it's going to go from like high 70s, low 80s, all the way up to like high 90s, 100 degrees. It's supposed to be 103 degrees today later, like this afternoon, so we're going to end the stream on a good note and not try to struggle for one more fish out here. Let me get this bag, and then we'll do my outro. I can't wait till it's cooler weather, because like today's like today. It's not supposed to jump 20 degrees in an hour or two. We'll just stay out and keep fishing, so it's just still super hot. Yeah, it's almost 10 a.m. here, 4 more minutes. And then from 10 a.m. to noon, like I said, it jumps like 20 degrees, which is ridiculous. But here in the next couple of weeks, it's still going to be hot. Obviously, it's summer, but it's not going to be like 100 degrees hot. So that's good for us. But anyways, that's going to do it for today's stream. As always, if you guys could drop a like, comment, share, subscribe, check out all my links, follow what you can. Consider becoming any level member or leaving $1 donation or more. We'll get you written down in the Hall of Fame. Also, I have an eBay store and a merch store. Both of those support me. Check those out too. And yesterday, we just ended our first giveaway. I haven't picked the winner yet. I'm going to plug it into a random name generator thing that there's websites to where you can like copy and paste your post and it'll grab all the usernames and then it'll pick one randomly. I haven't done that yet, but I'm going to do that soon. And then I'll announce the next celebration stream for the celebration of all the different milestones we've been hitting recently. And then that's where I'll announce the giveaway winner. But that giveaway is now closed. No one else can enter it. Even if you comment on it, I'll just remove your name if it's not before yesterday's date. But saying that, after the next celebration stream, we'll have another giveaway. And instead of like items and stuff, we're going to move to gift cards for a couple different reasons. One, we can have multiple winners. Two, it's a little bit easier on me with shipping and different things like that for right now. And then like as we grow and make more money, I'll be able to return to like actual fishing items, but I don't want to have to worry about shipping as of right now. Maybe next year, like I said, as we get bigger and stuff. What is that? Oh, it's just a feather. But yeah, I don't think I got anything else for you guys other than look out for the notification of when the celebration stream is. Don't go see Super Troopers 3. It's really bad. And yeah, I'm going to try and get out here every day until Wednesday, all the way through Wednesday. As long as family, health, and weather allows. We are going to have a Monday stream as long as the weather and health and family allows there too. But most of the time we stream Tuesdays through Sundays as long as family, weather, and health allows. Most Mondays I take off unless if I was busy the past week, or I just want to stream on Mondays. But most Mondays we do take off. But again, I will be live this Monday because this past week or two I've been a little bit more busier and didn't get out here as much as I wanted to. But I believe my busyness, obviously we have all the holidays coming up, but for the next few weeks we should be back to getting out here 4, 5, 6 times a week. So thank you guys for being here again. Thank you guys for all the support, all the donations, the likes, the subs, the chats. Today was a really good stream back. We caught double digits again, and you guys hit all the goals, so thank you guys. I'm going to get off of here before I mumble on anymore. Have a good rest of your day. Freddie, Kevin, Walkoff, Worms, Rogas, Troy, Dan, Yeedle, Cursed Handman, Landon, Outdoors with Skeeter, Tim, Leslie, Tommy, Tim. That's as far as I'm going to scroll back. And have a good rest of your day to the rest of my mods and anybody else watching this. If you guys are watching this later on, have a good day. Have a good night. Have a good future. I'll see you guys